back to an exciting Game 6. This is the second game of Set 3. This is Non-Lives versus Phoenix, and Phoenix showing an incredible understanding of their team's strengths by executing a very strong comp versus Non-Lives, who I think had the potential damage and were planning to try and heal to survive out these team fights, but it just didn't pay off. We spoke briefly about the changes that non-lives need to make, but I want to hear from Idol, the caster here with me tonight, the incredible talented jungler from White Wolf. What do we need to see differently from this non-live squad for them to be competitive like we know that they can be?
Like I said, I think the big things here are going to be you let Crab get on a carry champion, and I think that if they're going to draft a bot lane and a mid lane the way they did, you've got to have some kind of like girth in the jungle. You need somebody who can soak up damage. With Xin he healed a lot from his passive, and his ult does stop projectiles, but he's still just a squishy fighter at the end of the day, and I think you really need that front line. And I think those are the small adjustments that needed to happen in the draft. Because as far as play goes, it really wasn't like a huge skill disparity between the two teams. I just think it really did fall down to a difference in draft there.
I agree. I think that Phoenix played to their strengths well. I am excited to see Pistol Crab making a risky pick with the Akali. I wonder if a more traditional top laner could have done the job of the Akali, could have won the lane and established maybe a better team fight presence. I really don't know. If you were going into that matchup again and you're playing, knowing that the Akali is a floating pick for the potential of you or the mid laner, um, do you give the Akali into the Nico, or do you try to pick something to get the favorable matchup against the Volibear?
Yeah, I personally think so. In the early game, the Akali felt pretty impactful, but it seemed like she wasn't doing a whole lot of damage in the late game because she built the Hydra into the icy glove thing. Its name has completely eluded me. And it just didn't seem like she was that big of a threat in the late game, so I think you let it through and do exactly what Eternal did that game, which was stay in your lane, farm, and then be a wall at the end of the game. Like, I think Eternal played that extremely well.
Well,
I don't think you ban the Akali there.
I don't think so either. It might be worth picking away, though. We'll see how they look to execute from the Phoenix side. Phoenix now on the blue side. And let's go right into this champ select. Viego band does come across. A huge respect band to Chaosix. With the flex potential available. Well, band to respect Crab and Chaosix. Warwick band coming across. They just do not want to play into the monster of Zaun.
They won't let Tardis have it. They won't let him have a good time. Granted, he beat me up with it last split, so I completely understand.
Well, speaking of beat up, they are not wanting to unbench the Kench quite yet. Keep him on the sidelines. Zyra respect band coming across for Princess Peach. They are more than enough GCFs have been terrorized by the poison the poisonous ivies available to Zyra.
I'm wondering if they're gonna let the Morgue through here because Peach was an absolute monster out there as the ban.
No, I think it's about time that people started understanding you can't give that simple CC. Peach just too good at skill shots, incredible movement understanding across all champions. Because you really have to know how everyone moves to predict those. So incredibly well done and respect band earned. The Braum band towards DCL, he does have a lot of playtime on Braum, and he's so hard to play against.
So it looks like they're giving Alpha the misfortune here.
Interesting. I like Caitlyn Blonde, and I feel like it's more than sufficient, but I can understand if you're trying to pivot your comp around something. And with the Morgue, man, maybe you don't value the Caitlyn as much, but you know who does? Non-Lives. Burn the Heretic picking up the Caitlyn, probably his, I don't want to say his first, but huge showing for traditional ADC play for Heretic. this is probably fourth game of the league for him. This is really the first time we're going to see him playing a mostly traditional.
Yeah, I like the Caitlyn here. He definitely outranges Misfortune early, but Misfortune's going to be a monster when team fighting starts.
Now,
And
Kinos is saying that this could be support MF.
that would be really interesting, kind of fun to watch.
It
But
is support MF. I believe that we're going to see Alpha piloting the Senna, and we're going to see Peach on the MF.
so they're going to do like fasting Senna with Misfortune.
Very much so. We'll see how this executes out. I could be wrong. I do like the Seraphine. Seraphine is a very strong flex right now. I think with the right jungle, you could see some dividends paid. Will we see this dashing rogue new to the game, Action? No, we will not. It was a float Volibear coming out in response to the Sejuani. They're not going to let that be picked up again.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm
see
pretty
exactly
sure
what
that's
they
a
pick on the
jungle
top side.
forward. Because I know Callhop's been playing the Volibear a lot, so I think that's going to go to the jungle.
Well, let's see what pays out. They are not letting the Nasus across. That would be a melee champ to combo with Sedge, but I mean, a threat in and of itself without the jungle synergy.
Yeah, but I would definitely like to see some melee come through if Tardis is going to play this Sejuani.
We do.
Because you
Well, go ahead.
have a whole part of the champion that you can't use without melee.
Fizzban coming from Phoenix. Chaosix is quite the gifted Fizz player, so I think that is a very good ban.
They've banned the Nico away from Greg. They didn't seem to enjoy the Lizard Lady very much last game.
Never pick a fight you can't win.
Now we.
I don't think I've really ever noticed Crab playing Set all that much. I think he might have played it earlier in the split though. And Heretics being Heretic and flashing all kind of weird things.
I would like to see the Aurelia, but the Gnar does come across. Big team fight comp potentially showing up for 9 lives. I really like this comp so far.
I already like this comp a whole lot more than the last one. You've got the Caitlyn who can hang back at range, Seraphine who has plenty of artillery, Volibear who can go space jam and dunk on the back line, and then Gnar to suplex everyone back in. I like it a lot.
Malphite potentially in the top side.
Okay, you won't Peach. Lock in the Jarvan, please. Kinos isn't here to yell at you.
Well, just to remind folks, August the 3rd, we do have a Jarvan the 4th 1v1 tournament coming up. Please join our Discord. We'll have signups going live for that here soon. And he is picked up for Gregosaurus Rex in the mid lane. This is a very large team fighting comp available to Phoenix. I think it is interesting that they have put, yet again, a whole lot of pressure on their bot lane to perform. Everybody else just has to engage and not die. Let's see what this last pick is going to be. The Syndra. Chaosix looking to prevent any of this team fight tomfoolery coming from Phoenix. So, DCL on the Seraphine, Caitlyn in the bot lane, piloted by Burn the Heretic, Syndra, played by Chaosix, Volibear on Calhop on Volibear, Gnar being piloted by Pistol Crab. Tell me about this 9 lives comp. It looks like it's a team fighting comp, but I think they have more than enough counter engage available as well. What are your thoughts, Idol?
So I like this comp a lot. You have Caitlyn and Volibear who can do constant damage, be constantly fighting. Syndra has fantastic burst damage. Seraphine's got the good artillery damage. And Gnar and Volibear can both just be in their face, providing CC.
So with the amount of potential counter engage or even follow up, depending on how they utilize that Seraphine ult, what do you think we can look at from this 9 live squad that will allow them to sufficiently answer a late game scaling carry like Senna? So even if Phoenix completely poo the bed, for the first 30 minutes of the match. All they have to do is allow Senna to scale. What on the non-live squad can sufficiently answer that?
I'm sorry, give me just a second. I'm having some technical difficulties. If I quit spectating, will it let me come back in?
If you close the
Does it not-
client,
Okay, so I just need to close the
no, no,
client
no.
and wait.
Hold on.
Don't do that?
Don't. So you should be seeing a screen that says waiting for spectator delay.
Yeah, see, it gave me a pop-up of reconnecting, and now I'm stuck on choose your loadout, 0 seconds.
Try and leave and then come back.
Just do quit spectating.
No, just close the client. Don't hit quit spectating. Just close the client. My opinion, looking at this Phoenix squad, I'm going to give them the advantage. Once you get that engaged from the Malphite or from the Tibbers, I think that the team fights are next to one as long as you can land on the DCL and one other. Beyond that, the counter engage available from a Gnar ultimate or from Volibear jumping in with the Seraphine ult is just too strong. It's going to be so hard to gank the Syndra as she has so much self-peel available to her with those abilities. And she can reach for miles. So this should be a fun match to watch with both teams preparing for team fighting. I know I'm excited for it. I'm glad that we're seeing a return of Senna. I think she's a very fun champion to watch. I like that when she is playing a potential fasting build, which I don't think she is, with Peach piloting Senna. I was wrong about that. It is going to be much more focused on providing that essential CC, but then late game, with the ability that Peach has to land those skill shots, should be a barn knocker, a barnstormer. Lots of fun.
I agree. I think that'll be a lot of fun, but the counter engage for 9 lives is just absolutely insane. Because Seraphine R just absolutely smacks everyone. Volibear's a wall with his ult, and Gnar can just throw them right back where they came from. I think that's going to be a really fun comp. Honestly, I like 9 lives comp a little better here.
Well, with 9 seconds left on the spectator display, we will see how this pans out. We are going to go to the skin selection screen. We're going to see what skin synergies are available. Skinergies, if you will.
Gotta say, I gotta give it to Phoenix, though. They've got 2 projects and a mecha there. They have Hextech and a gun goddess. They've really got a mech anime theme going on here.
I think it's super futuristic. You're right. I don't think that the pool party Caitlyn really vibes well with the rest of it. Gentleman Gnar though, very fun skin and personal favorite of mine.
It's definitely among my favorite. I also really like Star Guardian Syndra. I think especially the in-game model looks really nice.
Yeah, Syndra gets
But
so many fun different colorization patterns because of her little balls. I really like it.
But of course, DCL had to ruin it. He's the only one without a skin. Feels really bad.
She's pretty new. I really thought they'd pour more skins into her, as it looked like they were making her the new Lux.
That's what I thought too, but then she kind of got clowned on by most of the internet for a while, so I think they took a step back for a bit.
I think it's hilarious that people say she got clowned on when she is a genocidal maniac, responsible for the death of millions of crystal-born creatures.
Yeah, she kind of had a bad habit of whipping Skarner and his family up in the crock pot.
Yeah. I really hope that we get an event where people really come to terms with that. I can see it now. League of Legends presents from the people that brought the ruination. The we really did that.
The luncheon.
The luncheon. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say it's just an entire mini game where you have to cook Skarners as Seraphine.
Well, as we load in, we'll get the right settings available for you folks. You think we're gonna see any cheeky shenanigans here in the first 2 minutes of the game?
I think that 9 Lives has a pretty decent level 1 for an invade here.
Well, as they come back on the map, we see Alonzi TARDIS piling the sedge again, but this time went with uh, much more tanky runes available to him.
Let's see, I don't know where to see his secondary runes.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Hold up, I'll figure this out eventually. There we go.
All right.
He does have the Hex Flash again this time, though.
Seconds until minions spawn.
Well, let's see how that pays out. I know that I like Glacial on Senna, so lots of CC available there. Honestly, it's a whole bunch of stuns and knockups available to this Phoenix squad, but not as much CC readily available as was last game. Nara singing us a very fun song.
Minions have spawned.
He's absolutely spazzing out, and I enjoy it. Yeah, I think that it seems like on the Phoenix side, they have a lot more situational CC. Like, between Annie having to stack her stun, Sejuani having to stack her passive, and Sigtal Eternal having to load himself into a catapult before being thrown in.
Well, I
But
know.
9 Lives...
Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, 9 Lives has pretty quick CC between the Seraphine ult, the Gnar ult, and the Volibear Q.
Now, we are starting to see these health bars being traded for laning priority. Burn the Heretic already chunked out a fair amount. That's something that both of these ADs are going to suffer through with such long-range supports. We can see Eternal starting to use Q to try and win out some trades. He did go AP build, though. Comet is his primary rune.
I like the route from DCL there. It let them get a lot of nice poke there on the bot lane for Phoenix. And it looks like they're going to hold Prio for at least the time being in the bot lane. Not a lot happening in mid lane, which I don't expect a whole lot to happen in this lane until the junglers get involved. Call Hop. Call Hop is trying to go find camps from TARDIS here, but it doesn't look like he had any luck as they'd already been cleared.
Now, my question would be for you. It looks like Pistol Crab's still bowling in the top side. Malphite has just as much potential to have impact late game like he did Volibear, and he came out ahead by the end of the game. What do you do to guarantee these leads? What's different between the Gnar and the Akali?
So, like I said, the Akali just felt like she fell off really hard late game, whereas Gnar, he gets tankier and tankier, and it is impossible to overstate the importance of Gnar ultimate in a fight. Especially if you can pick those fights in the jungle where he can throw everyone into a wall.
Big CC coming out from Chaos, able to rain that long distance stun. Gregosaurus was setting on the stun there. Calhop going low. Will pick up the shield from that AoE. No deaths coming across, but lots of flash blown. One from Calhop and one from TARDIS.
That was definitely an interesting choice to flash after Call Hop there, as Volibear is really hard to take down in the early game.
So in the bot side, we see farm is fairly even. Burn the Heretic is up 5 CS. What is the play difference looking from the position of Alpha playing on this MF versus the Caitlyn? Is he able to trade as aggressively on this champion?
I don't think so, because a lot of the success from the last game happened because Peach was able to stay in their face and bully them, while Alpha just did things from the outside, be it farming, poking. But now it's kind of the opposite of DCL can stay in their face, keep lobbing things at them on the Seraphine, to keep them back, and Heretic can poke them from range with Caitlyn. Whereas Misfortune's range isn't exactly crazy.
So with these lanes being in the position they're in, we do see Alonzi Tardis in the bot side, looking for those pinks, not able to find any. Farm is equal for both junglers. Looks like a little bit of vision advantage in favor of non-lives. Phoenix right now. They do have one pink on the map, as well as lots of vision in the bot side. Ping's coming from Calhop. He is going to look to go in. Alpha is not slowed, able to walk away quickly. Call down comes, but nothing really lands. Strong attempt by Calhop, but not able to close out with follow-up. And that was a trade. Full vision on where the opposing team was. They could have turned it any time, but they didn't know where Alonzi Tardis was. Tardis taking that pretty readily and by himself at that.
I'm sorry, give me just a moment. My dog seems to be ill. Let me check on her. I will be AFK for just a moment.
Oh, poor puppy. Chat, show some love for Idol's dog. That's terrible. Now, we are going to see in the top side, Crab does not have any rage bar. Sigtal Eternal is pushed to tower, but farming pretty effectively. Only down 20 CS this time. Peach does land the stun on Heretic. He is now at 300 health. Princess Peach poking at this tower. Turret Gold is going to start going across in favor. I believe that was first play. It was. The constant pressure coming out from this Phoenix squad in the bot lane always nets them so much gold from towers that I don't know that other teams are really getting the same value out of. A lot of the analysts that watch alike... Hey, that's fine, man. That's fine. A lot of the analysts that look at our league and provide feedback say that this is a solo laners meta. For including Peach, who said that a few games ago. For someone that says that, they put so much success and pressure on this bot side. It just makes you show that they really make the game their own. Chaos go ahead.
The second half of that, but I agree. It definitely seems like the solo laners have very large impacts in these games.
Well, there's a lot of time for if an individual champion gets ahead. An individual player even on that. It's easy to snowball in this league. You can pretty well see where certain teams' strengths and weaknesses are. So it's nice to see that they have an understanding that Phoenix, that is, that other lanes are balanced around these other lanes. We got to get ahead. We really got to prioritize that. So big ups to them. Now that being said, I am tickled pink. To see this bot lane from non-lives really starting to show some strength. And this I think comes on the back of them playing a little bit more to the meta. I want everyone to play the game how they want to play it, but seeing these more traditional carries on Burn the Heretic, I think are going to be high value for them.
I definitely like the Caitlyn a lot more. It just kind of seemed like he couldn't get it working on the Tristana. And I think a lot of that did have to do with the comp, but I definitely like the Caitlyn Seraphine a whole lot more than the Triss Lulu.
I just don't... Kaisa has such mobility that I feel like she gets the opportunity to scale, where someone like Trist has one form of mobility. And that's something you really want to use aggressively as opposed to just rawly defensively. And even then, to get the most value out of it defensively, that's why it's so strong as a solo laner's tool now. And I really feel the meta lends itself to solo lane Trist more than AD Trist.
Yeah, Triss definitely in the bot lane seems like she's very much a feast or famine kind of champion. She's either going to get ahead or she's just going to seem like she's not in the game for the most part.
Oh, big flash coming out from Gregosaurus Rex. Follow up from Alan Z. Tardis. That's going to be first blood in the pocket of the jungler from Phoenix, Alan Z. Tardis. Very well mapped by these players. Good synergy coming from this duo.
Oh, that one kind of startled me a little bit. I was just mousing over the lane, and then I see Annie flash and drop a bear on someone.
High value flash there. Oh, Calhop trying to get one back. We see the ult from DCL. Doesn't quite connect. Damage being peppered onto Princess Peach. Ultimate from Alpha means that these health bars are going to continue to go low. Sigtal Eternal uses that ultimate. They're able to pick up the next kill right from Calhop. Flash from Alan Z TARDIS. DCL's the next go down. Burn the Heretic is low. They're trying to push the wave so that they can continue this fight, but as a new wave comes in, I think that we're going to see Burn the Heretic walk away safely. No ultimate from Princess Peach available to really try and snipe that either.
That was a really good flash from Eternal to get in there and kind of restart the fight afterwards.
I appreciate the attempt from Calhop, and I feel if that ultimate from the Seraphine would have landed, it would have been a concert, a concerto of pain for Phoenix, but it just seemed like it was right between the goalposts there, not able to correctly land it based off positioning.
Yeah, Phoenix definitely flipped that over. But, oh, excuse me. That was really good rotation from Eternal, especially because he's not able to do a whole lot in the top lane right now. So he was able to get value out of going to bot lane, getting the assist, getting his bot lane back in a good position.
Now we are seeing across the map, with the exception of the jungle, jungle and top, CS leads do favor Phoenix. Jungle and top being the exception. Now, second Drake does go down in favor of Phoenix. They are stacking them very differently than the last game.
And I do like 9 lives taking the Rift Herald there.
Immediately
Because
using it in the top lane as well.
What's the health on the top look like?
3 bars. Oh, we are going to see Chaosix go down. Another gank combo from Gregosaurus Rex and Alon Z TARDIS. Landing that Tibbers, followed up by the knockup from Sedge. It's just such a deadly combo.
I scrolled away for 1 second and they removed Chaosix from the game.
Now they were able to walk up Shelly. Shelly did get that damage on the tier 2 tower. So Sigtal Eternal farming under this tower and now at huge risk if he walks up trying to push that tower. I believe very smart call from Non-Lives there.
Yeah, I definitely didn't expect him to get the second charge off of Shelly there, but they did, and that just puts even more pressure on Eternal top lane. But Nara hasn't really picked up any kills or anything. He's got a commanding CS lead, but he hasn't really had the time to evolve into a proper threat yet. So I'm interested to see how Crab's going to try and move his lead to other parts of the map.
Alpha walking up. They're trying to assault Heretic, who seems to have a perma-slow on. He does go down. Lots of CC available to this Phoenix squad at this point. Ultimate from Alpha means a double kill. Chaosix caught out of position, is going to go down as well. This is a dominating performance by Phoenix, seeming to be reborn after a difficult week 1.
Yeah, they are not letting Chaosix play the game in mid lane. His free trial to life definitely expired some time ago. And bot lane, that was really well done from Peach there. The Glacial Augment just had Heretic essentially moving backwards.
Turret plating does go down. A lot of value was gained in turrets across the map. Pistol Crab got that almost full Narbar. Does get close to Peach. Trying to capitalize. Pick up a kill, but the CC from the Senna's too strong. Narbar popped. Now he's just got to walk away angrily. All dressed up, nowhere to go.
He couldn't quite get on top of them with the Narbar to throw them into his team there.
Oh, a flash ultimate from Pistol Crab. Princess Peach not able to utilize that ultimate survive. Kill picked up. First kill of the game going on to Non-Lives, and that kill is going to go over to Burn the Heretic, where you want the money to go. Oh, sorry, no, to the Gnar.
Yeah, Crab got that
Yeah.
kill.
Trying to
That's
continue
exactly
the
what we wanna see
pressure.
there.
Alpha. Oh, TP canceled on the top side. I don't know what canceled his TP, or did I misread that? Was there a TP there?
I definitely saw a TP. Let me rewind a little bit and take a look.
Uh, I guess yeah, the attempt from Gregosaurus Rex there, interrupted by Chaosix, incredibly well done from this non-live squad trying to claw their way back into this game. Gold now even.
I won't even lie to you. This is the first time noticing Annie had a teleport.
CC lands on Alonzi Tardis. The ultimate from Syndra attempts to clean up. Peach able to reach far, but not hit hard quite yet. Chaosix able to walk away. Very good exchange there. We see both teams try to continue the skirmish. CalHop the victim of the exchange. CalHop doing much better this game, I feel. Maintaining a CS lead, and really is there when the team is trying to engage and act. I think this is a strong game for him.
I agree. He's got the CS lead, so he's behind on kills and assists, but he's not super far behind on items. He's still a very relevant figure in this game, in contrast to Chaosix, who is very much locked out at the current moment. He's down 3 kills, he's down 14 CS, and it looks like Greg has an entire item on him.
It is a rough go of it. The good thing about playing Syndra, you don't have to be super far ahead, because you scale pretty well on your ultimate, which is still a kill button. We don't get many of those in this game anymore. Everybody gets mobility, but not everybody gets kill button. We are going to see non-lives trying to engage on, get engaged on, and a successful engage nets them a support. DCL, Diet Cuba Libre, is now full flavor dead. Not able to pick up there. I did like the way that DCL was able to try and sacrifice there. It did allow for the Burn the Heretic to walk away safely. Syndra does get caught out. CC from Princess Peach. CalHop there to try and pick it up and steal! Very clean play from CalHop. Very good steal. Alonzi Tardis now below 1/4 health. Looks like they are going to throw the ultimate. Catch the Caitlyn there. Burn the Heretic gets bursted down. Ultimate from Senna will pick up a kill. CalHop does try to burst down Sigta Eternal. Almost goes down following the Syndra ultimate, but not enough. Syndra now the lone health there, trying to walk away. Seraphine finally getting there. Does not have ultimate. Could potentially, looks like DCL's just going to try and get away. Peach can reach so far, though. Deals so much damage, but doesn't land the CC, so it looks like DCL will just walk away. Very good fight from non-live, showing they still got the spirit, potentially buying themselves 5 more minutes with that Drake still, but the follow-up team fight does benefit Phoenix just so much as they clean up in that team fight. What do you think we're going to see in the next 2 minutes, Idle?
I don't know. That was really all over the place. That was a fantastic steal from CalHop there. But I think that's one of those situations where you ask yourself if it's worth it when most of your team gets wiped. Because you got the dragon there at the expense of pressure on the entire map. But I think, I'm not going to say that they need a turtle up here, but I definitely think that they need to try and hold their lanes down a little bit and try to get some picks here. Because like a combination of CalHop and Chaosix can easily kill one of the squishies. Same with Crab and anyone on the map. I think that they want picks here.
Well, it looks like they're going to try for his fight. Looks like Alonzi Tardis goes low. The attempt by CalHop to close out, not successful. Alpha does go down. Burn the Heretic is caught right there. The Idol, what do you think happens next?
Like I said, I think it still kind of stays the same there. 9 lives really just has to turtle up a little and really hope they can get a pick on a high-value target. They did take down the Misfortune there, which is really good. Picking Alpha there is fantastic for them, but they traded their own ADC in the process. But I think that if they can get Heretic or Crab to shut down off of Annie or Annie or Senna, I think that would be absolutely huge for them.
Well, gold now in strictly in favor of Phoenix by 3K. What do you do if you're in the position of non-lives trying to come back into this game 2 minutes till the next strike?
Oh, it froze for me. I honestly think you just let Heretic farm up and really hope for those picks and try to keep Crab as close as you can to Heretic to protect him. Because he does have a full Kraken Slayer in his boots, so he's not irrelevant in fights. But it's going to be really hard to keep the Malphite and the Sejuani off of him in these fights. But it looks like I think there could be a Baron play from Phoenix very soon here. They've gotten full prio in mid, they can push top lane quickly, and it looks like they're getting vision and positioning for it. Yeah, and they've taken the crab too. And it looks like 9 Lives is gonna try and push back into them. But I think short of getting a pick here, I don't think they should team fight.
Oh. Lots of deaths coming across in favor of Team Phoenix. Crab does land a very good ultimate, attempts to get a kill in return. Able to pick one up, Alpha does go down. DCL tries to walk back into the fight to help, but not able to get anywhere. 2 members of Team Non-Live still alive, able to contest this Baron.
Yeah, that was just an unfortunate situation of the Sejuani ult came from the fog of war. 9 Lives got caught out there. That's a really worst case scenario for him. This Baron's going to go over to Phoenix for free here. And I think they might just death ball mid or top and try and close the game out here. The gold lead is now at 3,500. I think they can end the game off of this if they push with it hard enough.
We'll see. I still think there's some fight in Non-Lives. I think Pistol Crab showed that at the end of that last fight before the Baron.
Crab survived a lot longer than I anticipated him to there. He played it really well. He got a fantastic ult off. And I think that if they could just put that together earlier in the team fights, they would do very well in them. But like I said, the issue there was just they got caught out. It's unfortunately part of the game. Did someone just flash? Call Hop just flashed there, and I'm not sure why. But so he's not going to have that available for the next fight. Yeah, it's looking like they're just going to hard push this mid. And I think that they need to meet them as 5 instead of Call Hop being bot lane here. And then the Rift Herald is going to make this push even harder to deal with. And then Eternal ults in on top of the Misfortune ult, and that is most of 9 Lives down. But they do trade Eternal for it, and the tower falls. I think that's the end of this one. Baron active, Baron's still active. Shelly's got another charge in her. I think that's going to be the end here.
We could potentially see Shelly make it to the end.
What do we get to see Shelly dance today?
1 health on 16 health on
One.
Shelly. We do see her dance, ending this as a 2-0 in favor of Phoenix.
I don't know. I think that on paper 9 Lives had a lot better of a comp and just overall a chance there, and they did really well. But it seemed like they couldn't put those team fights together. They kept staying grouped for the Malphite and the Sejul, and it just kind of kept getting caught out.
Well, we are, reminder, they did have a sub who performed incredibly well. We're thankful that Pistol Crab was able to play the set for us. We are going to look at some graphs for you folks. We know how much you love that. Damage, oh boy, did that favor Annie. And lots of damage coming out from Gnar as well. Caitlyn not able to get good positioning in fights. I really think that it all played down to they had burned the Heretic's number in terms of positioning.
Yeah, like I said, they definitely struggled a little bit early on there, and I think they figured it out pretty quickly, and they were able to play footsies and get where they needed to be in the lane. And Heretic just really couldn't get going in that game.
Well, Vision was definitely in favor of Phoenix, but you can see there were some solid attempts there by their opponents. Very well played by both teams. We are very thankful that our players were able to join us tonight for these fun games, and we're thankful that you, the viewer, were able to join us. Folks, we will be back this upcoming Sunday with another incredible set of matches. I really hope that you'll join us. Also, this upcoming Tuesday, we are going to have a gym class feeders. I don't know exactly what that's going to look like yet, but keep an eye on our Discord, and you'll be able to join us in the revelry. Idle, do you have anything you want to say to wrap this up?
No, I'm glad I was able to be here. It's been a lot of fun.
Well, folks, on behalf of GMA Gaming and the rest of the casting staff, thank you to our players, thank you to the viewers. We hope you have a pleasant night, and we'll see you next time.